Wild West. Yeah. The world of cowboys, adventures, first trains, and the gold rush. Okay, I don't like this at all. Where'd he go? Okay, I see him, and there's another one. It's not a friendly place, although the scenery is fascinating. Scorpions, snakes, coyotes, and yes, bandits with revolvers and shotguns. And he's hitting me with his gun! Where'd he go? Okay, but have HP? Okay, yes. And if you're unlucky, wild bandits with Molotov cocktails. Well, it seems this place is going to test our strength. Today we'll find out if I can survive 100 days in the Wild West. Here we are in the Wild West. Ahead of us is a nameless town. Tumbleweed is traveling across the fields, and on the horizon we can see a red desert on both sides. So, the first day in the Wild West. How much I love this setting. First of all, it is of course the harsh climate. Desert, heat, rare sources of water, and of course duels at sunset. The fights between sheriffs and robbers and bandits, dangerous animals, rattlesnakes, cougars, coyotes, dust storms that can completely destroy all visibility, and of course tumbleweeds. It is with them that our survival begins. You may not know this, but it's just a bush, a dry bush. Okay, feathers and coal. Oh, a string. In our survival resources, both the most common and very rare can drop from the tumbleweed. Oh, look, it's stuck. Okay, poor thing. Oh, wow, these are some big birds. Look at them. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what both you and I thought of at the same time. And there's diamonds right here on top. There's also a railroad there. Okay, let's not go that way for now. So if there's a tumbleweed stuck there, there might be something valuable here. Some kind of green goo. Now that I found the first things and even an axe, I needed to make a survival plan. I think that before moving to the city, we'll probably make a small house for ourselves, considering that it's gonna be night soon. I'll try to spend the first day as efficiently as possible. We'll build a small house right next to this weird liquid. The atmosphere in the Wild West, it was amazing. There was a sense of hopelessness, loneliness, and a desire for adventure all at once. The sounds of eagles were constantly heard all around. And sometimes even shots could be heard in the distance. So far, my favorite thing is how the trees fall here. Let's go! Now we'll just collect everything and finish building. I finished building my small house by evening. Now my new goal for the first day was to go hunting. But this idea was interrupted by bandits. This was my very first interaction with them. I don't really want to fight them actually, considering that I don't even have a revolver or not even a bow. Yeah, we should avoid them. Hey, where are you going to my house? Hey, get out! My plan for the rest of the evening was to find cobblestone. As strange as it may sound, it wasn't that easy. There was only clay everywhere. But I did find my first camp. It was abandoned. Oh. Wheat. Okay, that's perfect. Now, in our 100 days in the Wild West, we'll have a starter food supply. Lots of wheat means lots of bread. I also managed to find some horse armor, and I hope we'll get that in the future too. I even managed to eat. It's gonna be night now. I guess I need to get out of here. I've looted everything that was here, and I need to head home. I just have to not run into those bandits. Look, they're just walking over there. Since I had no bed to sleep in, I also found something to do at night. I had to finish the floor in our house. And of course, it was wooden, because I simply didn't have any other blocks yet. I also made chests as per the standard, but unfortunately we didn't have a furnace yet. Day 2, morning. It was completely quiet outside. At night, I heard shots from different sides. I still tend to think they were duels. You know, I found iron in the loot, which means it's better to make a shield, especially against bandits, these ones. And today I have two goals. The first is to explore the city to see what I can find there, and second to visit the Red Desert, either from this side or the opposite one. So, oh, okay, I see. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't have a revolver yet. Look, he's just shooting and running away. And he's hitting me with the other side of his gun. Where did he go? Oh, half HP. Okay, yes. I destroyed the first bandit and almost paid for it with my life. And here's the city. Oh, a quest board. Okay, we won't take them for now. Let's go to the central part of the city. Rustwood. Okay, the name sounds pretty cool and promising. Rustwood was a small town with its own problems between two red deserts. The town was constantly attacked by bandits, and there was simply not enough food. Perhaps I can change the situation of this town for the better. Hello everyone, and no one wants to talk to me. Oh, here they are, my friends, look. What are you doing here? The town is small, but it's pretty beautiful. There was an abandoned chapel right in the middle of the city. It turns out you could take it for restoration and get extra reputation points for it. You know, by the way, take a look at the top of your screen. For some reason I haven't talked to you about this yet, and to be honest, I don't exactly know what it is. We have a reputation scale, and so far, as I understand, it's in the middle, so not bad and not good, and somehow we can upgrade it. Rustwood is a city of opportunities. Complete quests, help the city with resources, and restore buildings to unlock new items and access to the plot. Whoa, okay, everything is so well thought out here. Wait, I wonder if I can take these resources, can I? What? I took things from a resident's house? Hey, my reputation has dropped! Wait, that's not fair, how could I know? This way, I immediately lowered my reputation by 5 points. So, we have this reputation menu. There's negative ones and positive ones. Initially, they're all closed, so I don't even know what I can and can't do. Well, I'm upset, to be honest. At the moment, without a positive reputation, I couldn't talk to almost anyone in the city, so I'll have to take tasks from the board. Get 5 leather, bring 3 stacks of cobblestone, or destroy a bandit camp. The bandit camp it is then. There was no need to doubt me. I took all 3 tasks. Now let's run. Okay. Here it is. Listen, I mean, they're not that strong. Or strong. Oh. Okay, I need to get some food. Okay, got it. Well, the bandits are pretty strong, although they only have revolvers. There's probably some others too. And look, there it is, the Red Desert. Crimson Dune Desert. There were many more dangers in this biome, at least scorpions that could appear right from underneath the sand. Endless spaces and many new locations that we can find here. But for now, evening was coming, which meant it was time to return home. Day 3. Before I set out to complete the mission, I wanted to finally get some cobblestone. Actually, it was pretty easy to do. All you had to do was find a deep cave, and so, in the Wild West, we finally had a furnace and stone tools. By the way, I can even make a bow. And a couple of arrows. While revolvers, duels, and battles with bandits were not particularly accessible to me, I decided to go hunting, and besides, I'll complete the first task for the town. You know, the hunt is in full swing until you see the bandits again. So far, I really like the survival. Everything is super atmospheric, so let's see how far it goes. After the hunt, I decided to go to the caves, cook the meat, and even burn down the crafting table. The meat's ready, let's go. Okay, I got some news. The cave here is huge, but those same diamonds that we found at the beginning of survival, And there's diamonds right here on top. These are far from diamonds. I don't even know what those are. And there's plenty of iron here. Our path in the world of the Wild West is not a quick matter. First, we had to complete the simplest tasks, find and bring, to build up a reputation. Later, even earn money, and after a lot of leveling up, I think we'll be able to receive much harder tasks. And it's not that, to be honest, I wanted to go anywhere without armor. After all, the essence of my survival is that if I die, I'll have to start all over again. And even just after living for some 3 days, I didn't want to start from the beginning. Look, it's a pretty cool cave, and what I like most is that there's no bandits here. And if you're asking me how I got 11 hearts, I have no idea. We have a diet mod, and if I maintain it, we'll receive all sorts of bonuses. But the diet, if anything, is not looking too good for me. I'm 85% bread. We had to spend the 4th day in the cave, all because of the cobblestone, of which we needed a ton. Day 5, what's the news? I got new furnaces, and the iron was fully prepared for the creation of an iron set. And yeah, the cowboy armor will be unavailable to us for a long time, and here it is here. Okay, we got enough cobblestone and enough leather. I'm gonna hand in the 2 assignments. I could calmly look at the details of the task, and when I came to the coordinates of the bandit camp, I realized that the task was not for me. Yeah, guys, to be honest, I don't think they have revolvers anymore. They have pretty big guns. Really strong ones. Kangaroo, do you agree? Yeah, I'm not gonna go there with an axe. Right, I found something interesting. That's green water again, and who are you, Grandpa? Wild West. It's getting more and more dangerous here every day. I even lost an eye. I have no time to talk now. Yeah, he really doesn't have an eye. Okay, maybe there's some loot here, at least something. Oh, an apple. Okay, wait, if I take it now, they're gonna give me, remove my reputation again. I'm not gonna do anything. While exploring the map, I collected wood. It'll come in handy anyway, and because the house will need to be upgraded. And also came to the railway, which I also decided to walk along. Really high quality railway, and I can guess that I'll see trains here. Yeah, okay, oh, right, yeah, okay, there's bandits here. You know, you don't look like a bandit, but this guy does. You know why I'm taking damage now? Because there's bleeding here, see? I'm bleeding. Okay, one from below and one from the front. I just gotta approach really carefully. They also do a lot of close range damage. I don't like that at all. Wait, where did he go? Up? Okay, I see it. There's another one. I have no idea how I'm still alive, but moving forward without a pistol here is just not an option. This is the Wild West. We also have a situation where my shield is about to break. Oh. Okay. My shield broke. There's no way. Stop, 3 HP. Okay, that was really difficult. These same bandits led me to the sulfur ore. Of course, I got it right away. In the survival of the Wild West, it could be used instead of coal, used as real fuel. Believe me, in times of trains, sulfur will definitely come in handy. So, peacock, or who are you? Don't look like a peacock. Oh, peacock! Oh, what's wrong with this world? Yeah, I don't even know where to begin. This just straight up proved that this is the Wild West. Even the birds are attacking me. Aggressive birds. After crossing the railroad, I came across an abandoned fishing port. It wasn't without its dangers either. Okay, I don't have a shield anymore. Alright, what do we have here? Some money. Okay, maybe we'll need it. I see a bandit. Okay, he noticed me. Alright, I'm gonna teach you how to deal with bandits without a shield. Okay, let's get closer to the first target. 3 HP. Okay, that's scary. Now let's regen a little bit, and then we go on the attack. Okay, and one more time. Alright, it was a little dangerous, but we dealt with it. We're in the Wild West, and danger is everywhere. Well, now there's no one here, we can just check everything out. Oh, wait, there's a trap here. Alright, let's take it. The coins that I was able to find here were used in this world as currency. In the port, I was able to find a telescope, a fishing rod, and some string, as well as 2 fishermen. I wonder, did they catch anything today? After the port was destroyed, we can no longer trade. Now we only fish for food. I wish someone would restore this place. That means that we can also restore the port, and I don't remember if this thing was here or not, but we can fix the port here. It'll cost us a lot in terms of resources, and you know, we can restore such places with tasks for all 100 days. We're really lucky because I'm just starting to survive, so let's run a little more and then we'll go home. While I was running to explore new locations by rail, it's worth telling you about the difficulty of the survival, which was there from the very first day. Considering that I found a bandage in the port, I can break my leg in this survival and either have to treat it or limp for 100 days. Realism is upgraded up so much that there's even different types of bleeding, migraines, and you can even catch a cold and even get pneumonia. I'll try to prevent this because survival today is really hard. I was walking along the railroad and found this beautiful biome. It's really cool here, and there's these magnificent red mountains and gold hanging on a chain. And there's this green water again, which scares me a bit. Oh, wait, who is this guy? His skin looked like a fisherman's, but it was not him.
Welcome to the Wild West. Life is hard here, so I'm selling my horse. He'll be your faithful companion on your travels.
8 coins. Alright, how many do I have? I have 3. Alright, sorry friend, but I can't buy your horse yet. Continuing to explore either the swamp or just the forests, I came across a dilapidated house. Is anyone home? Alright. Judging by how abandoned it is, I don't think anyone's home. Zucchini seeds, cabbage. Oh, there's a bed here. I think I'll take it. Yeah, it's actually used as a bed, so I'm definitely taking it. Okay, let's put it in our home. Oh, wow, how scary.
What? I'm just a skull.
I'll tell you honestly, I had my eye on this place for my future base. There were several reasons for that. The Red Dune Desert was nearby, where, by the way, there was a railroad, which was also very close to this place. And there was also access to water and a port that we could restore in the future. Day 6. In the Wild West world, I finally got some sleep in my own bed. And today I was going to do something equally important. Level the area next to my house a bit, and I know it's trivial, but make a farm. I could explain myself, but I think it's obvious that everyone needs a farm. Plus, we had cabbage, radishes, and a couple of cool crops that I could find. We've met a lot of new characters in the past few days, but a few of them could interact with us. This required me to build up my reputation, so once I was done with the farm, I headed to the quest board. 2 stacks of wood, okay, we take it. A stack of sulfur, sure, and oh, 3 cows for a revolver, okay, and as I understand it, I should bring them here. Oh, Tumbleweed, what are you doing here? Come on, give me your resources. Now that I had 3 more quests, 2 of which were for reputation and 1 of which was for a brand new revolver, I set about completing them as quickly as I could. When you don't know where to start, you have to start with a tree. Let's go! Woo! 2 stacks is not that much for us because we're professional lumberjacks. Sorry. If you need to go get sulfur, you gotta prepare well, and one good thing is that our resources allow it, so let's go. I've already learned that in such locations you can find sulfur, well, and bandits too. Okay. Done. He died kinda quickly. Maybe this water is acidic and radioactive. I don't know, and I wouldn't want to check it personally. Sulfur, let's go. Okay, motivation, let's go. I really wanted to improve my reputation in this world, open new quests, a plot, and some new items. Come on, cow, let's go. You have 2 options. Either follow me, where you're gonna be loved and respected in the village, or the bandits will shoot you, right? I don't get it. Hey, are you tired of living or something? Let's go. Here it is, the revolver. I have it. And tell me, who doesn't look like a real cowboy now? Well, I don't look like one yet. The iron armor just ruins everything. As you can tell, yes, at that moment I was in a very high spirit. I got my first gun with which I can protect myself and possibly local residents from attacks by bandits and robbers, and I also almost pumped up my reputation to the green scale. But the next day, a very unusual phenomenon began. It was a red sandstorm. I don't know what's going on, guys. It looks like I'm in Slenderman's world. Oh, okay, red particles. I think it's sand and it's probably flying from that side, from the Red Crimson Desert. At first glance, there were no real changes in the world except for visibility, but the fact that the wind was so strong that it even carried away the harvest, and not only mine, but also the townspeople's. In the strong storm, I was able to find a new location. There was light behind these very ordinary doors, and who am I if I don't check it out? Yeah, bandits! Okay. Looks like there's gonna be a fight. Oh, reloading. Okay, here they come. Wild West duels. Okay, ready. I'm bleeding. Okay, I gotta heal. Okay, bandage ready. Look, it's much better with a revolver than without it in the Wild West, for sure. And it would be better without the bleeding, because it's on me again. Oh, okay, this one's strong. That was a new one. We've never seen anything like that. Okay, look. Wait, he's got a real gun. Okay, ready. Alright, I just hope that's it, because I only have one bullet left. I killed 25 bandits. Wait, okay, that's it. Cool, my reputation has been raised to green. Alright, so now I'll be able to do a lot of things, especially in the city. Tasks, maybe some of them will open, but all this will need to be tested. But my reputation is now on the positive. Despite the storm, this was the best news of the day. We were getting reputation points for fighting the evil bandits, and now that our reputation was green, the story was opening up to us. Morning. Dawn has come to the Wild West. Sometime in the last night, duels were taking place. Some people are wandering in search of gold, and the gold rush has already completely enveloped the Wild West. Wait! Okay, that's not good, guys. Even really bad, I'd say. What's going on? What are you doing here? It turns out that despite my positive reputation, I acquired very bad relations with the bandits. It's understandable, because one of them came straight to my home. Okay. We've dealt with one, now where's the rest? Alright, gotta close this up. And listen, I have a feeling they're not gonna let me leave this place. Okay, I'll show them now. I'd like to eat some more. Okay, now we can go get these bandits. Yeah, the revolver has really strong recoil, but that's understandable. Alright, that's the second one. I don't know how many there are in total. Okay, super cool. They take off a lot of HP. Listen, maybe it's because my reputation is now green. If I have a positive reputation, then maybe the bandits will come after me now. There's such a possibility, right? In short, I don't really like this, if you want my opinion. They also, by the way, they don't drop anything. Like, they haven't dropped any loot to me, only experience. Tumbleweed would be much more useful, and speaking of which... Alright, let's get some sulfur, and then probably go to town. Oh, listen, he looks a lot like the sheriff. I think he showed up because my reputation is now green. So wait, can I talk to him?
Rustwood is going through hard times. I've heard how much you mean to our town. But if you want to be a real cowboy, all this won't be enough. Outlaws and gold miners have united. It's a tough topic for our town. But for now, I suggest you familiarize yourself with the assortment of our merchants, then perhaps some of the residents will be able to give you their personal assignments.
Well, okay, great. Thanks, bye. Gold diggers and robbers united. Good, I would collect this sweet, but they'll take my reputation away. I'm not gonna do that. Now that the merchants had arrived, I had a real incentive to make money in the Wild West. There was plenty of work to do in this world, but the first task that caught my eye was the task of escorting a wagon. Protect the carriage to its destination. It may be attacked by bandits. I mean, it would be better if they gave me a horse for this job. At first, it was very calm. I was accompanying the cart until they showed up, the robber riders. Robbers. Okay, yeah, got it. And on horses, I've never seen anything like them. Oh, okay, let's catch up with the cart. Listen, guarding the cart isn't that easy. One more. Right, I'm running out of ammo. It's gonna be fun. Okay, the cart is moving. Oh, okay. Got it. Let's keep going. I'll tell you, I've never seen such a place. There's some building on that side, and we're supposed to be heading that way. Yeah, I think, wait, is this the parking place? Oh, okay, cool. You know, that was a pretty cool mission, but I probably won't sign up for anything like that again. Now I have to go back to town. For completing the mission, my reputation was increased, and I even got some coins. Morning, day 9. Since I now had 9 coins, I decided to try again to find that same wanderer who sells the horse. If we succeed, this horse will become our faithful friend. I don't understand where that's coming from. If anything, they're shooting at me. Okay, there's the bandit. See? Okay, we gotta be more careful. We'll probably just run because I have no bullets to deal with him, and my revolver's already empty. Guys, I congratulate us. We now have a horse. The horse is not the fastest, but still. In the evening, when I returned home, I thought that my horse also needed its own house. To start, I'll just need a shovel. I want to dig up some dirt to level the area. You might have guessed, I'm gonna make a stable. For now, we'll only have one horse, but maybe as we progress through the survival, there's gonna be more of them. Well, day 10, dawn in the Wild West. Here's the small stable I made at night. It looks a bit simple for now, but the most important thing is that the horse is safe. Yeah, and I think we need to gradually start improving my base. It looks strange compared to the whole scenery. There's only one thing on the farm that grows slowly, and all we have is beets. Here, all I've been able to collect so far is 1 beet. There was beet and now no beet. The rest will have to wait. Let's start taking apart the roof. I'm actually planning to rebuild the whole house. It'll take some time and I'll have to go to the caves. And I mean, we've upgraded our reputation quite well, so we can focus on the usual stuff for now. But it was not to be. Just a couple of minutes later, I received some kind of message. There's a meeting in the town. Alright, we'll leave our half house for now. Let's go. Oh my, how many of you are there? What's going on?
Dear residents of Rustwood, yesterday there was an incident. Our cowboys saw something strange. Some bandits who had a strange skin color. We're inclined to think that some kind of infection has come to the Wild West. Remain calm. I promise you that the town will be safe, but be on your guard. At each of your houses, pitchforks will be ready for everyone. If you see anything, be sure to let me know. The meeting is over. Thank you.
Whoa, okay, the fact that they can have such events in the city is really cool. The sheriff talked about some kind of infection, about seeing some strange bandits, and honestly, I don't even know if we should care. I had a hard time understanding how to react to this. Of course, the most obvious idea was that we were starting some kind of plot. Maybe I should find the cowboys and talk to them about this. In any case, the day was drawing to a close, and there was a lot of work ahead of us. I think we'll come back to this topic once it becomes more apparent, if it's not just a random event. Day 11, I completely dismantled my house, even managed to hunt a little bit in the morning, and began to mark out my estate again.
There is one rule in the Wild West. The one who stinks the most is the best cowboy. So, you had a chance to see the coolest sheriff of this place. So, I'm off.
For my new house, we'll need a little bit more space, so I'll think we'll remove the extra blocks first. So what should my house look like? Honestly, I don't know. The only thing is I wouldn't like to make it completely out of wood, because we already made that. I just have to save the chests. Okay, let's collect the lava. The lava, come on. Okay, done. Now I need to put out the house. I still can't believe that this is happening. So maybe it's better not to. Well, in short, we'll have a small tower. There's a great view from here, so why not? Oh! Okay, anyway, it looks like no matter how much I want it, the main part of the house will still be made out of wood. But on the other hand, maybe it's not so bad. This will be divided, we'll have a backyard under a canopy, and none of our houses have ever had that. In each survival, I try to come up with something more interesting and try not to repeat myself, but it's kinda hard. Okay, the door, it'll probably be somewhere around here. I'll also continue construction on day 12, and by the way, I was inspired by the sheriff's porch and decided that we also need one like that. Of course, we're not the sheriff, but why not? On day 13, I completely finished my new house, except for the tower. There's still work to be done on it on the next 10 days. Inside, for now, okay, not all at once, guys, not all at once. The backyard is still the same, and overall, I think we just need a little more time. What am I gonna do now? A good question. You know what the most sought-after thing is in the Wild West? Of course, gold! Of course, gold. And I had an idea. You know, I think I'll make a gold mine here, and I want to say on the one hand, I'd like it, maybe even some kind of installation, you know, gold prospectors and all that. And secondly, I decided to really make a mine here. I don't know if we'll find gold here, but most likely we will, so we'll just decorate this place now. Since we're in the Wild West, where people moved here for gold and its search, why don't I set myself a super task? Get 10 stacks of gold in this survival. If we accomplish this task, we'll literally be swimming in gold. Well, what'd you think? Finally, we dug down to regular stone. That's it. Okay, that's just the beginning. We'll find gold and diamonds and whatever. Alright, first cave. I think we'll stay here for a while then. I searched hard for gold and dug for more than one day. I spent more than one pickaxe, but surprisingly, I found diamonds, coal, redstone, lapis, iron, everything except gold, just everything, even different mod ores. And here the question arose, does gold even exist at all? I don't know what it is, maybe I'm just unlucky, but maybe gold was just cut out here. Maybe it's somewhere in certain places. I set myself a goal that's just impossible to achieve. What we're gonna do with it, I have no idea. New day, and it didn't begin with the making of a warehouse, but with an attack by robbers. Oh, okay, we gotta eat. What should I do with them? Okay, let's close the back exit. Basically nothing but fight. Okay, got it. As for me, if anything... Yeah, okay. Oh, wow, there's more of them than I thought. Okay, I had some ammo somewhere. Robbers. Why do you need to do all this? Fighting in survival against long-range attackers has always been much more interesting. You had to tactically able to hit and take cover from bullets. I don't know, I have one more clip and that's it. They're hiding behind cover, that's smart. Always moving. Got it? Okay, I'm bleeding. One bullet. Alright, done. Really done. The saddest thing is that they don't drop anything at all. No weapons, no armor, and not even ammo. So I'm making new chests, we're making a new warehouse today. Alright, 8 pieces should be enough for now. I won't be too original, I don't remember if we've ever made a warehouse like this before. Anyway, let's make a column here, and a column of chests here. That'll be 12 big chests in total. I think that's fine. Let's also make frames. Well, for now, I've thrown onto some chests. Here, for example, we'll have cobblestone. We'll put it here. And we have a lot of it now. A lot.
This will do. This place will be our new home. I was born and raised in these places. Our lands are dangerous and do not like the weak. We were nomads until I got the idea to build my own city.
You know, I think my immediate goal is to go explore the desert, the Red Crimson Desert. There you can meet many new enemies, locations, and finally get out of here for a little. The only thing is that with my revolver and this half-broken armor, I think we can't do much there. I need to level up, so let's take a quest now, earn some money, and probably try to buy ourselves some better ammo. That's the plan. Some tasks were repeated, but overall I delivered the cardigan, brought various blocks, there was even a task for food. All this upgraded my reputation quite well, and I was able to earn some money on this side. By the way, regarding the task for obtaining food, I also got quite a lot of leather, and the leather could be used to make a cowboy hat. Of course, you could buy it, but why if you can just make it yourself? Practical use of resources for us today was one of the most important points. What I'm about to show you will make you really believe that I'm in the Wild West. Here it is, look, a cowboy hat with a bandana. My bangs are showing off a little bit, but it doesn't matter. It's just really cool. Can I be called a cowboy? Probably not yet, but I now have a cowboy hat and a bandana, so I'm super happy. It's really cool. How wonderful the world of the Wild West is, and how many discoveries are still to be made here. I can't even imagine. Here, okay, so what can we buy? Well, obviously I want the gun. It takes standard ammo. In some ways, I'm more of a cowboy now. I'd also like to stock up on armor, so what does the armor sell? Okay, different hats. What's interesting is that they're, I'd say, decorative things, but they give us armor. As I get it, they're worn on the body. Okay, that's right. You can have a gun hanging on your back or a quiver with arrows. There's also pants and boots. Alright, everything's pretty cool, except for the fact that I only have one coin left. So I'll look. Okay, there's one. I thought there were more somewhere. Oh, okay, 6 more. Now 8 coins. I think that's enough for us. Right, we buy the gun for the back, which gives plus 6 damage, and we have enough for pants. Now let's put it all on. Whoa. Look, well, can you call me a cowboy now? I mean, it's awesome. Look, just totally cool. And the armor protects us well, too. The only thing is that also buying normal boots, well, for now we'll walk like this. It's a bit out of style, although it does go well with the t-shirt. Tomorrow we'll head out to the desert. Eagles also circled over the wastelands of the Wild West. Meanwhile, we're about to set on our first expedition, armed with cool armor, a new gun, and of course, our trusty horse. I decided that we'll go in that direction, away from our city and home, where scorpions are. What scorpions? I don't know scorpions. They grab people by the throat. By the way, they do have pincers. They theoretically... Okay, let's calm down. Traveling through the Wild West was a very atmospheric experience. Just listen to the sounds of the wind. Wow, that's really cool. We have a railroad here. I think we'll go this way. And there's something interesting there. Well, of course we can't miss the opportunity to explore this location. And the eagles are flying, look! A real eagle! Oh my god, okay, that's so cool. Alright, let's leave the horse somewhere here and go have a look. I see someone there. This location is definitely not empty, guys. What? Wait, what is that? What? No, that can't be. Oh, I think, yeah, the sheriff was talking about some strange, very strange robbers. Okay. Got it. Got it. I wonder how much HP they have. Alright, -1. 1 HP. Okay, these are really strong. Very, very strong bandits. Got it. Got it. Okay. Bandage. Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe that green water that was near a house, it's basically scattered all over the Wild West. Maybe that's the problem, and this is our depot. Oh, okay, one more. Okay, done. I got very little ammo left. Okay, let's look around the location. It's a little scary here. Lots of food, okay, that's good. Food is really good because we're running out of it. Of course, I knew that a trip to the desert would give us some new experience, but some mutated bandits with glowing eyes, that's something new. Okay, guys, I see you. Okay, they're running away. I'm out of ammo here. I guess we'll just go with the shield. Running! He's running really fast. I'll catch up with you, I'll catch up. Okay, got it. And here's the green liquid that spilled. Look, I think something is happening here. We need to find more information. I ended up at an old depot. Apparently some strange things happened here. However, there was a lot of loot here. Who? Well, I saw you. Show yourself. Alright, they behave differently from ordinary bandits. They just take a position and run away. Okay, here it is. The revolver has ammo. Okay, that's it, ready. Bandages, we're always happy to see bandages. I don't know why there's so much TNT here. Maybe they were transporting it. Ammo. Sand. We haven't been in this car yet. Listen, I'm just interested in finding out, even from the plot, where such bandits came from. Maybe the gold rush destroyed them, I don't know. Well, I guess we definitely don't need the saucepan. All the wagons, got them. Okay, there was also a small house. This one, we'll look at it now. Okay, there's nothing here. The only thing we'll take is the bookshelves, but otherwise there's nothing left to take. Oh, the sheriff asked me to come to him in the town of Rustwood. Yeah, listen, something tells me that this is connected to what we just found. So let's go to the town. So, we're on day 22, I'm gonna see the sheriff now. Maybe it's just some kind of mission, or maybe we'll learn something about the bandits. I'll check it now. Oh, sheriff?
How are you? Have you settled in? So, the conversation is not easy. Our city has issues. Our cowboys have noticed strange robbers. Apparently, it is the gold fever. It turns out that it has symptoms and turns people into monsters obsessed with gold. In connection with the situation, I have decided to offer you to become a cowboy. Because you already do a lot for our city.
Well, of course we agree. Why not? We started these 100 days specifically to become a cowboy, and the sheriff will appoint us himself. Perfect.
Welcome to Rustwood, cowboy. Keep helping the town, and everyone will thank you.
By the way, the sheriff had a cool gun on his desk, but in order not to spoil our reputation, naturally I didn't steal it. I also did some analysis and want to share it with you. When we destroy robbers, and especially robbers infected with a gold fever, our reputation is increased little by little. Apparently, we've already reached the level of reputation when we're offered to become a cowboy. Day 23, today the Wild West was hit by a storm. Well guys, you can congratulate me. My first day as an official cowboy. We'll be catching robbers and protecting the city of Rustwood forever. But I think that a cowboy's house should be more prestigious. So I guess I should finish the tower, and everything was leading to me building— Oh! A bush! Where— did you see that? A bush just flew over a house. That was weird. Many of my subscribers know that I simply adore building in Minecraft, creating the most daring and diverse structures, trying to be creative and offering new solutions every time. It's good that in town of Rustwood we had the opportunity to repair at least the chapel, which we'll also do in the future. I don't know if any of my subscribers have played Red Dead Redemption 2, it's a really popular game. Well, it's about cowboys and you've probably heard of it. In short, our survival reminds me most of this game. And I probably haven't played any other games about the Wild West. Well, if you have anything to recommend, be sure to tell me in the comments. My tower was ready, but in the next few days, even the storm ended. After the last foray into the Red Crimson Desert, I wanted to explore the map even more, but it was obvious. You could level up in the survival and develop endlessly. For us, this was just great, so I decided to spend some time doing quests in the city, and given my reputation, the quests became even more interesting. And yeah, the days flew by unnoticed, but one day a small group of robbers tried to attack the city. It wasn't a very big attack. It really made me nervous because maybe the city was in danger. What would happen if a group of bandits came in greater numbers? Day 35. It was time to finally make my own territory, and for this I needed a lot of wood. And so I got acquainted with the third region of this survival, the Wolf Forest. It could be immediately noticed from our city and even from our house. Before entering the forest itself, there was a very tall wooden tower on the riverbank. There, I was able to find a new cannon, a scope, and bandits, of course. Well, I just got a lot of access. I'm gonna try to get as much wood as I can because I thought in the Wild West there should be a wooden fence. So let's start chopping everything down little by little. But I couldn't even imagine that the Wolf Forest would be so interesting. Yes, it was an ordinary forest, birches, firs, but the cages spoke for themselves. This place was filled with predators, various secret caves, a very small abandoned town near the mine, and there was even a beautiful part of the railway. So we practically got 2 stacks, and I constantly hear barking wolves. I haven't seen them yet, of course. If I had, you would have seen them too. Okay, there's a really deep ravine here. Oh, the house is in a cave. Well, a really small cave, I'd even say. This location is interesting. Okay, let's deal with the threats first. Having quickly dealt with the bandits, it was possible to check out the remains of this city. I hope this is not the future of Rustwood, because everything around here was very abandoned. But besides that, there was a cave, and in the cave you'll be surprised, I found gold. As it turns out, in this survival, gold only spawns in certain dungeons. After all, this is a gold rush, and here gold is literally worth its weight in gold. I continued to get wood for the next few days, while also studying the Wolf Forest. On day 36, I started to put up the fence. Surprisingly, I improved it in 1 day, although it was very light in appearance. Day 37. As you remember, we could restore some buildings in the city and beyond, so today my gaze fell upon the chapel, an abandoned and derelict building. In order to begin restoring it, we needed to collect considerable resources. In return, we'd be given a lot of reputation points, so it was time to start collecting. So I already have a bunch of logs, we'll make some planks now, and here we'll need some decorative items, which are crafted from some small things. Okay, let's start packing. I don't think it'll be fast, but I'm really curious to see how our chapel will be restored. The idea was clear. I had to simply collect the necessary resources and even fence blocks, and then a worker would come and start the restoration. Running around the world and collecting, for example, clay or some other components like glass, sand, even plants. I continued to enjoy the atmosphere that the Wild West gave me. Day 42. I managed to collect all the resources, so it's time to start the restoration. So let's click the button and now let's see what happens. Oh, a worker came and he started doing something. Okay, I think we should leave him for a while. Let's see what he can do for us here. I decided to expand the farm a little bit, expand the warehouse, and light up the area even better in the evening. On day 43, I was attacked by robbers. They threw everything they could at me and even damaged the fence a little bit. But I remind you that I became a cowboy, so although it was difficult, I managed to deal with them. Day 44, guys. Fun fact, I've never been to the Wild West. Of course, what could I do there anyway? It was a couple of centuries ago, right? Okay, anyway, I think the chapel is ready. We're running around now, so let's see how much reputation we get for this. The chapel was in perfect condition, but what surprised me most was that when I completed the project, new ruined buildings appeared on the edges of the city. Whoa, wait, oh my god, I could just start rebuilding the chapel right away and then I can expand the city. Is that right? I got it right. The city was starting to expand thanks to me. New residents appeared that I haven't seen before, and new buildings that I could restore. Both ordinary houses and even an entire train station. Look, my reputation is now at its highest level it's been this entire game. I think we gotta do one important thing. We need to go to the mission board and see what's there. Whoa. Wait, what? Gold fever infected bandits have taken over a train. The task is to restore it and return stolen resources. Seriously? That's a mission here? So I have the coordinates written down. I'm gonna go there now. I'll run a gallop on the horse. It's difficult to imagine the Wild West without trains, and finally, on day 44, we get probably one of the coolest and most difficult tasks of all time. While waiting for the train with the robbers, I watched and remembered how beautiful the world around me was. Running animals, the rustling of leaves, and the atmosphere of the Wild West. Here comes the train. Let's get on our horse and let's go. I've never chased a train in my life, especially one filled with bandits. Okay, it's stopping. We'll deal with them here. Oh, okay, the bandits are strong. Stop. Okay, let's keep going, keep going. We'd better be careful with these shootouts. I wonder if they got gold fever, because they probably got gold. If not, what are they carrying? You know, they've got such a good position there. I'll run across now. Oh, blocks. Okay, it wasn't easy, but this was our first mission on the train. I did find some gold and a chest with stolen items. The second part of the task was that they all had to be distributed among the owners. And the owners lived in completely different parts of the Wild West. And to complete this task, we'd have to gallop or drive for many kilometers. Look, the train, we weren't told to do anything with it. We need to return the stolen things. Stop the train, and we stopped it. Why can't we take this train for ourselves now? The train is made from the Create mod, but the interesting thing about the survival is that for the train to move, we also need fuel. Remember how we found sulfur, which in this survival was an excellent replacement for coal? I put the train in the same place on day 45, and also on day 46, I was busy looking for it. It could be found in similar biomes throughout the entire Wild West, not counting the desert, of course. I mean, I really like the survival. It lets me feel like a real cowboy in quite an old world and take you with me so that you can also try on the role of a cowboy in some sense. Really, really cool. I have so many ideas, so many plans of what I can do here, but it's really good that we still have a lot of time. On day 47, I went to travel around this world. I had to leave the horse at home, but at least we got a train now. So here's the first house. Okay, we got a resident here. Here's his frying pan. I Don't know what the problem is with making yourself a new frying pan, but a mission's a mission. The train journey made me feel like a bird. We could cut through the rails, admire different landscapes, and watch a real safari. The journey lasted for several days, so I could even catch a sandstorm and not a cloud in the magnificent sky of this earth. We're going bad train, somewhere far away. If you haven't left a like, then leave one right now. It's really beautiful in here. Super beautiful place. By day 50, I handed out all the items. Not all of them were along the railroad, so I had to jump and run. After handing the mission, I received enough money to buy myself a lot of different interesting items. For example, construction materials that I could use for my home. 51st day in the Wild West among tumbleweeds, robbers, bandits, sheriffs, and cowboys. Today I'm just gonna make an animal farm. I'll take care of them, feed them. So let's do it. It's not the easiest task. It was possible to tame not only standard animals from Minecraft, a lot of steppe animals, actually from mods, were tameable. Most of all, I wanted to tame an eagle. In real life, it's not so easy to do because eagles are practically untamable. So let's leave this task for a little bit later. Well, as for the farmhouse, I also allocated a place for it. We'll make it here, and we'll see how it turns out in the end. Well, not bad, as long as it's practical, and if anything, we'll expand it as we go. After the animal farm, I had an even more interesting idea. Listen, wait, what if we make a tumbleweed farm? They constantly travel past us and hide like in caves or houses. We can make traps for dry bushes and make a farm. Yeah, and get an infinite number of cool items. Considering that there's a chance of them dropping like really rare items, which for example cannot be obtained without a jungle. We can even get ice from a tumbleweed. I mean, and in our world there's no ice. So this is the only way we can get these resources that are far from the Wild West, thanks to tumbleweed. There was nothing wrong with the farm. We had to make holes so that these bushes wouldn't run away. After all, if you make a wall, sooner or later it will go around it. The wind, if anything, can blow in different directions. I threw a couple of traps not far from my house, wide enough, and we'll see if we can at least collect something. It's a new day. I wouldn't say I'm bored, but I'm heading to the caves. It was real hardcore 100-day survival, so the mine was a full-fledged part of my survival. My goal is diamonds. I want to make myself diamond tools to make it more comfy and to mine everything faster. Maybe if we're lucky we could get some sugarcane from the tumbleweed traps, and we'll even be able to make an enchantment table. Although, wait, I think I had books lying around somewhere. I don't remember. I managed to get 11 diamonds, and the next day, a message called me to the city. A cowboy duel will take place from the city not far from the saloon. Oh, okay, that's where we gotta go. That's where we need to go, guys, to have a look. Although, we could tell the sheriff... No, we have to go have a look. Duels!
Well, Big Eye, did you think you could dishonor my cowboy hat?
You're nothing but a little piece of cactus.
Duel to the death. The strongest or luckiest will survive.
Stop, both of you. Come to my office right now. Sit in a jail cell and think about your behavior. Dueling is strictly forbidden in Rustwood. We need to value each other. What are you looking at? Go your separate ways, do your own thing. Duels in the city, what a shame.
Okay, well, the duel didn't happen, but maybe it's for the best. Why do they even need it? I mean, yeah, their insults were kinda weak though. Well, and along with those, the sheriff told me to come see him. The city is developing thanks to you. Thank you very much, cowboy. I would like to give you 2 assistants. They're still new and just want to become cowboys. I think that by your example, you'll show how to do business. Now you'll have 2 assistants, you can give them tasks to get resources, protect you, or perform tasks. Oh, they're coming! Look, they're running after me. Okay, let's go! Hey, okay, great, that's not bad. Now I have 2 assistants who will help me. Okay, we gotta get rid of the stupid activities and do some really useful things. Okay, first one, go! Okay, cool. Look, his head is watching me. Alright, and you do this. Day 55. Today I thought it'd be cool to tame an eagle in our survival. It wasn't that easy to do, it will require a lot of research, which is what I was gonna do today. To tame an eagle, how I got the idea, I don't know, I thought it'd be pretty cool. Now I'm gonna go there, we haven't been to that tower, and while we're at it, I'll tell you what we need. First of all, we gotta find a blobfish here, so we need 5 or 4 of them to make a certain item with which we can tame an eagle. And then we'll need a special glove, maybe you've seen something like that in real life. You'll need leather there, and the worst thing is that I'll need a drop from a bear. And here, by the way, is an eagle, look. A drop from a bear, I mean, we'll need to find one at a minimum. And will the bear want to kill us? I think 100%. Here come the bandits! You know, I've already passed by this place, but I think I passed at such a speed that I didn't really pay attention to the tower. Oh, they have a lot of HP. I can just hide under the railroad. Okay, done. I see another one. Listen, the railroad is stopping them. Well, okay, I think that's it. Oh. I need to save my ammo. Okay, my shield is out. Alright, good thing he's alone. Oh, and just the right amount of iron for the shield. Bones. Okay, I would have believed that there was a bear sitting here, but the bear will probably be bigger. Oh, a revolver. I have one, and I don't know if it's unfortunate or fortunate. It's loaded. Okay, some sword. 7 damage. Alright, well, 7 damage is... yeah, that's definitely better. And the stock. Oh, well, look, I can modify a cool gun and probably make it have less recoil. This looks like a rifle. Besides the resources, the most important thing was that it offered a magnificent view of the entire Wild West. There on that side I see a tower, there's something there, but maybe just a mountain. That's where our base is. We passed through like this, and here we saw the first zombie bandits, and now we're here. Okay, we gotta go down. The next day, I continued searching for rivers to find a blobfish. The rivers were quite calm, but there were definitely no fish in them. That's when I realized that I definitely shouldn't have been looking in the red desert. Well, you know, at least there's berries, and oh, okay, sugarcane. I think they were sold it to merchants for like crazy money, but here it's pretty cheap, I can just grab them. I hadn't spent much time in this red and orange desert by now, but as I ran further and further, I realized that the city of Rustwood was built in the right place. Our entire world was one big red desert, and only the place where we appeared and where the city was located was kind of an oasis for the world of the Wild West. It was here that there was fresh water, and it was in this place that the town was located, which plays such an important role in our survival. Returning from the expedition on day 57, I realized that if it was possible to catch a blobfish somewhere, it was only here near our house. This fish could appear in the river, but it was a rare occurrence. However, I still decided to try my luck. There's some salmon jumping around here. Oh, flying fish. Whoa. Okay, guys, I don't need you. Wow, the cave is deep here. Oh, okay, guys, I found it. Wait, where are you going? Oh, okay, blobfish. It's written right on his face that he liked my video. And there, I need a lot of these. I'll walk along the river again, see how many I can collect, if I can at all. Well, can I find them all in one day? I didn't touch the other fish and kept looking. Of course, only for the ones that we needed. It's good that I managed to find some of them. Is this an iguana? Oh, okay, some aggressive iguana. It's a new day, so let's finally craft. I hope everything will work. So here it is. It's fish oil, but you can call it whatever you want. And now we just need a glove. It looks like we're gonna have to go to the wolf forest, where we can also see a bear. Believe it or not, I saw a bear right away the same day. Just believe it if you want. Now we have bear fur. That's it, we collected everything, let's go home. We'll make a glove now. Now you understand why eagles are so hard to tame in the Wild West. Even in Minecraft, no animal took as long to tame in 100 days as an eagle. But everything was ready. Okay, the glove is ready, and look, it looks awesome in first person and in third. Now that we have all that, let's go find an eagle. Good thing it's easier to find them than to gather resources for them. Okay, I see one. All that's left is to somehow give him some fed. Oh. Okay, no, he's not even gonna land. Wow, amazing. You know, we'll just find someone else. Oh, you curious what this is? Here you go. Oh! Okay, tamed. Come on, What? Whoa! Okay, come on, oh my god! Wait, are you serious? I can walk around like this with my eagle? Okay, that's sick! Now I had not just a friend, but a real helper. I'll demonstrate it to you better on the bandits. Look, oh, I pressed the left mouse button and now my eagle is attacking this bandit. And it will circle around the mob, including so that I can see where he is. Okay, this guy's is super cool. Okay, that's it. Our eagle just finished off this bandit while we had half HP left. Cool, I mean, that's really awesome. Let's find him a place in our base. Day 60. I decided to check the tumbleweed traps and see how many bushes had flown in. Okay, there's some here. Alright, some loot has even been collected. Okay. Alright, look, I even got an emerald from this. I mean, it's not bad, it's not useless, just a little bit of resources and that's it. On day 60, the weather wasn't that great. Light wind and lots of sand, but that didn't stop me from restoring the next buildings in the city. I wanted to upgrade my reputation to the max. Here we got a house like this. I think it can be restored. The only thing is I don't see a restoration sign. Oh. Okay, here it is. I can be done with the help of a townsman. Okay, good. So there aren't that many resources, and I think that our cowboys will bring us resources and we'll restore this thing from them. Since we had to wait a bit, I decided to head to the quest board. In addition to the most common and familiar ones, a treasure hunt quest appeared. Of course, I took it right away. A message started displaying a map with a top view, and I needed to find a place where it was. I guess not today, honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. The map appeared immediately and I immediately decided to go. If anything, I can close it by pressing X, and let's just keep it in mind that treasures can be found. Day 62. I was gonna plant sugarcane, and I'd like to plant a lot of it, but so far there hasn't been such opportunity. The thing is that sugarcane can give us paper, and with its help we can make additional bandages. They can also be made from leather, and by the way, we have a lot of it. Yup, okay, done. And if food was just as easy to make, it'd be great. We're bleeding all the time, so it's better this way. When I left the area, the newbie cowboy was waiting for me, who happily gave me all the wood that he had cut down. I gave him the task of going and looking for more. Okay, great. 2 stacks of wood, perfect. So let's probably restore the building right away then. I'll take the only thing we have now, I think that's enough. And the miner will bring us the rest of the supplies. Another building in the city has begun restoration. Let's see how quickly it happens. Day 63. Today I received some unpleasant news. The city was attacked by bandits. Okay, I see a bandit. Oh, okay, that's not good. Here he is. I'm the cowboy of this town, right? Didn't hit. Okay, that's it. There's nothing to eat except cabbages. Okay, sorry, I guess I'll have to sacrifice my reputation a bit. Alright, that's not bad. My reputation hasn't gotten any worse because I collected some weed from them. They're attacking citizens! Okay, that one is hiding. Oh, okay, 1 HP. I had to sit under cover quite a lot because they did a lot of damage. I don't know how I'm surviving here with this little HP, and let me remind you, we're playing hardcore, so it's not funny. They do a lot of damage, like, a lot. Okay, you want hit? Okay, that's it. Plus 10 reputation points. Okay, look, my reputation is almost at the very maximum. Okay, that was really difficult, to be honest. If it weren't for the blocks, and yeah, I gotta have shields with me, I think I won't live till the end at this rate. On day 64, I received a message that something important was happening at the entrance to Rustwood. I went there immediately. There's some kind of...
We'll know. Just give us gold. We know you have it. We don't need anything but gold. If you don't give us gold, we'll burn your town to the ground. We don't have any gold. Don't touch us and go your own way. Oh, I see you found yourself a new protector of the city. He won't help you. We'll come and destroy everything. See you later. Town of Rustwood. They've gone completely mad. We can't give our city to them. Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm going to protect the city at all costs. Are you with me?
Well, of course. What else can we do if I'm a cowboy? And this city is an oasis in the middle of a red desert.
Then we need to build a huge fence. This will require a lot of wood. The corresponding sign will appear near the task board. I need to come to my senses. There's a big battle brewing.
Well, guys. How the events are developing. I'd say that this is pretty interesting that they seem to be randomized and not connected. And in the end, I have no idea whether this is part of the plot or just some random events. Okay, here's the sign, let's look. The city fortress, 8 stacks of wood. I mean, it's clear that we don't have many options. We weren't given any time periods either. And I guess that... Cactus, you made me use a bandage. I don't forgive you for that. Anyway, I guess that when we put up the whole fence, we'll continue some kind of storyline. Even if both our cowboys brought 2 stacks of wood every few days, it would be too slow, and we wouldn't have time to do anything into survival. So we're gonna have to take everything into our own hands. Where's my diamonds? And guys, guess what? I'm making myself a diamond axe. Day 65. In order not to destroy all the nature around the city, I decided to go early in the morning to the Wolf Forest. There was just one thing. Zombie bandits now spawned here, right near the city. This scared me very much. Look! Oh, you! What are you doing here? Wait, remember they have this nasty ability to just constantly run away. And I'm also out of ammo. Oh, you brought bandits with you? You brought bandits into the town with you. You've lost 10 reputation points. 10? 10 points? I got that much for repelling the bandits' attack. Okay, that's insane. I mean, if you think about it, he ran away from me faster than I brought him with me. Yeah, it's not worth forgetting about the loss of reputation. And I'll remind you that there's many other things we could do to reduce our reputation. Tree number 1, okay. It's good that the trees are cut down this way here, and thanks to this we'll probably get trees way faster. Oh! Wait, what? He's throwing! I'm even afraid to ask what. Wait, he's poisoning! He's poisoning me! He set the forest on fire, he set on fire. Oh, okay, that's really bad. And we have no ammo. Okay, we gotta put this out. We need to put this out right now. Alright, I'm just gonna chop down the trees. Okay, that's it. We can't chop down like this anymore. Then I'll cut down everything around it. Otherwise, the whole forest will just burn down. I don't know, guys. I think we're finished. Of course, I went to put out this fire. I didn't want everything around our city to burn down, but it was too late. Oh, okay, well, it's better not to go near him. He's throwing Molotov cocktails. Okay, that's bad. It keeps burning. I can't even put it out. Here it is, the second win for monsters in the survival. Apparently, the gold rush was getting to the Wild West, and it made our forest burn. I can't put out this fire, guys. It just won't go out. Unfortunately, the next day didn't get any better. The forest continued to burn, and I couldn't do anything about it. The only thing I can do right now is just run around and pick up saplings so I can replant this forest later. Look, they're just running around. Go ahead, come on, shoot me. Stupid bandits infected with a gold fever. On day 67, I returned to the forest again, and saw that somehow the part of the forest that was burning completely burned down. And it seemed like the fire was not gonna spread any further. I calmed down a little and even saw a scorpion. Yes, just like a real black scorpion. Oh, he just buried underground? Let's get out of here, let's just go. Well, we're on day 68, let's build a fence. It took a couple of days to build a fortress, and by the way, the house that we restored a couple of days ago, it was finally done. And in the meantime, I decided to look for the treasure on the map. Day 70. Yeah, the wall around the city was ready. It was pretty easy to notice. Well, look, the only thing is we can't get through here, so let's make some stairs, I guess. We'll quickly get it done and then go to the sheriff. Okay, it's all really simple. I don't think we need to worry about it too much. Perfect. That's it. Now we can walk from our house to the city. When I entered the city, I received a message that the sheriff was waiting for me in his office. Of course, I immediately went and was already wondering what would happen next.
You did it. You made one of the best walls. Rustwood couldn't even dream of it. Listen, I have a guess. Far away in the Red Desert, there's a golden valley. It is also called the Valley of Abandoned Souls. Sooner or later, bandits infected with the gold fever will come here. And I thought, why not let this happen? If we collect all the gold in this golden valley, the bandits will become disillusioned and go to distant lands to look for gold. And they won't try to take the city away from us. It's a very risky and definitely unconventional solution. But I don't think there's any other way. I have a gift for you. It will help you out a lot. I was saving it for a special occasion. Now take this revolver. It's yours.
Oh, Sheriff, sorry, I don't have a glass right now. Okay, I got it. Whoa, okay, we were really given 18 damage! Wait, our last revolver had like 8.5, no? And the shotgun is 7.5. Wait, I mean, with a gun like this, maybe we don't even need any training, and I think that we could just go to the Golden Valley tomorrow. We have the coordinates, we'll collect them, our horse, our eagle, and we can set off on our journey tomorrow. Day 75. Today, I'm going to look for this very golden canyon, the Golden Valley. Of course, I took my eagle with me and I took the horse with me. I think it'll be a very dangerous adventure with really strong monsters are definitely waiting for us there. And yeah, running ahead, I'll tell you that you can't even imagine what kind. The path was not close, so we galloped. On my way, I saw natives. It was a very, very unusual but an even atmospheric settlement. They didn't have traders, but you could buy information. And you won't believe it, you can buy it for experience, just regular Minecraft XP. Oh, look, I probably wouldn't see it during the day, but at night. Okay, that's interesting. Are they aggressive? No. Alright. I didn't know I'd see natives in the Wild West, but they're actually a part of this time like 100%. This guy speaks a different language, but you can spend experience to learn different information about the Wild West. Yeah, basically, thanks to the experience, I could learn more interesting lore about the world we survive in. Honestly, I got so carried away that I spent the entire experience on it, almost the whole bar. They talked about tumbleweeds, about the gold rush, and the natives knew everything about these places, and they shared their wisdom with me. The next day, I finally got to the canyon, absolutely lifeless. There was not a single animal around, not even scorpions. Yes, this place scared me a lot, and after all, the sheriff wouldn't send me on a simple mission, otherwise he could have gone himself. Here they are. I can already see how creepy they look. Yeah, these are robbers on the gold rush. what gold does to these people. Okay, eagle, attack. I already knew how to deal with them. All the monsters in the Wild West behaved completely different in our 100 days. And running ahead, again, yeah, I kinda like to run ahead, we are expecting many new types of monsters. Oh, first cave. Okay, let's grab a torch. This... What is this? Shooting? This... Whoa. Whoa, okay, another one? What is this thing? As it turned out, these were ghosts. Ghosts of the gold miners. In addition to the ghost of the gold miners, there were also missing souls inside these mines. Well, technically, these were completely new monsters with completely new behavior, amount of HP, and damage. The most important thing is that I understood that I came to the right place, because there was a lot of gold here. Let me remind you that our main task, which the sheriff gave us, was to dig all the gold in this mine. In any case, our task is displayed exactly like this in the journal. Okay, two at once. They have some kind of blains. Oh! Okay, got it. I think these monsters can walk right through blocks and go behind my back. Okay, we'll deal with you later, but this is the soul of a gold miner. See? He's transparent. And I don't know, to be honest, all this kind of scares me. Okay, we don't need iron, we're only digging gold. Only gold, guys. Okay, we gotta collect everything. Okay, there's a chest. Oh, a pickaxe? A new pickaxe? Yeah, okay, it's the same as the iron one. There's nothing in the chest, and nothing in this one either. Okay, basically we're only interested in gold. Without even noticing it, I myself became a sacrifice to the gold rush. I skipped any blocks just to find gold, and this is incredible. Of course, my intentions are good to save the city, but it's funny that everyone who got into the gold caves, one way or another, was guided by the search of these shiny stones. Tent, 2 forks, more gold. Okay, I'm collecting everything. Let's go through. There's some TNT laying around here. Okay, we gotta be careful with it. Yep, dead end. Oh, wait! These could have been my last words. Emeralds? No, I'm only interested in gold. Gold? Okay, look, I really don't want to get too heated. I mean... Okay, I better remove these traps. Wait. I think I found the main deposits. I reached the end of all the caves, and it was a gold vein. The last one we had to dig up after several days of exploring these caves. Having got it, perhaps the bandits will leave here forever. Because there'll be no more point in looking for something here that will help you get rich. And namely, I'll use the word gold once again. What are we gonna do with the gold? Well, we'll probably give it to the city. On day 77, I returned to the city. The journey to the valley was dangerous. We saw many new creatures, but very useful. And we learned this information from the following conversation with the sheriff.
I'm glad to see you alive and seemingly unharmed. I already found everything. The bandits are leaving for distant lands. We succeeded. They are no longer a threat to us. You've done a lot for this city, and with all my heart, I want to give you the main gift. This is a house inside our city. You can arrange it as you wish.
Oh my god! Wait, seriously? There it is! Listen, I'm about to get emotional. I was given a place in the city, and we even have a way out, and there's a farm here. Wait, this is amazing. They gave me a house. That's actually really cool, and my reputation has grown. Okay, of course, I wasn't planning on living in the city. I had my own great house with its own great plot of land, but I still decided to clean it up, furnish it a bit, put some furnaces here, and even make a small warehouse. Besides, if the city were to be attacked, it'd be better to have some resources right here. It was honestly a very nice gesture from the sheriff. By the way, we still have a roof here. We can also use it later. Okay, let's just light everything up. Alright, we'll remove this, put a furnace, a crafting table, right? Just according to standards, chest, and 1 chest. Day 79. You know, I decided to explore the ruins. There were many of them around the city, and I still haven't found them. Like one of these, for example. It's weird that I haven't found this place. It's hidden behind a small hill, and there could be a lot of resources here. Another house? I mean, we're on day 80, and I haven't found a house, like, not that far away from the wolf forest. It's abandoned, but there's candles burning here. That's weird. There was some loot in the house, but it's funny that I hadn't found it before. Okay, everything is so neat here. Sword, I would honestly want to get out of here. Oh, horse armor? That's good, our horse will like it. Now he'll be protected from the bandits. Yeah, it's worth saying that the robbers who were infected with the gold fever left, and we could still see ordinary bandits. Speaking of bandits, we had a new day, and you know, not far from a city at the very beginning of survival, we saw this camp of evil bandits. It was time to deal with them, because they were a clear threat to our city, and I'd probably say one of the last threats. Okay, that's better, but the horse won't go with us today. Our mission is too responsible and too dangerous. Maybe today my survival may end here, but let's not let that happen. And yeah, as you might guess, I decided to go to the camp of evil, bloodthirsty bandits. Okay, we have a revolver. It takes out everyone 3 times faster. Alright, their territory is some kind of bandage. Okay, listen, they're just coming and coming. Yeah, surprisingly, I dealt with them quite quickly and began to check out the location. Surprisingly, there was no loot here, and I don't know why. There's some kind of gold, but no loot. Well, that's understandable. This is a big threat to the city, so what kind of loot is there gonna be here anyway? I don't know what the connection is, so let's go home. We destroyed another huge threat, and thus raised our reputation by a whole 10 points. Yeah, remember how right here somewhere we started with you, and now we have this base and a beautiful city? We even became a cowboy, and the sunset are still as beautiful as on the first day. It's an amazing world, just an incredible place. In some ways unfriendly, in some ways super dangerous, but atmospheric and even somehow native. That's for sure. Day 87. We still had a few buildings to restore in the city. In general, there was still a lot to do. First, I decided to restore the train station, and now the residents of Rustwood could travel by train to different corners of the Wild West. I couldn't do without restoring a couple of houses as well, on the outskirts of the city. On day 90, I was even able to connect my fence and the city's fence into one whole. Day 92, guys. It's amazing how we managed to develop, and you know, when I started the survival, I didn't even think that the basis of the whole plot and our development would be fundamental to the restoration or even development of the city. I didn't think there'd be any reputation here, and I thought there would just be cowboys, sheriffs, and bandits. That's the cool thing about our survivals on my channel, that they're often more global than they seem at first glance. And here's the tower. In the tower, I found some small notes from traveling merchants who described the local area as some of the most atmospheric and picturesque places they had ever encountered along the way, as well as some golden apples and a small musket. On day 94 and 95, I decided to completely improve my base, namely to lay paths and illuminate the entire territory. Day 96. Having completed all the houses, I upgraded my reputation almost to the maximum. There were still a couple of tasks left that I didn't really want to take. I had to go hunting and catch some fish in the city. And so, day 99 has arrived. I received a message that the sheriff was waiting for me in his office. I got the maximum level of reputation, explored all the surroundings, and was able to do something for the city of Rustwood. All in order to hear the final dialogue.
You've come a long way, just like I did. I've seen in you the drive to dream. The drive to never stop, and the belief that if you want something bad enough, you can achieve it. We're very similar in that sense. You've done a lot for this town, and I think it's time for me to retire. Today is the day I'd like to ask you to become the next sheriff of Rustwood, for everything you've done for us.
Come on, guys, wait, this is so touching. Wait, yeah, of course we agree.
From now on, the city of Rustwood will prosper under your leadership, Seaman.
Day 100 has arrived. Tumbleweeds also rolled across the endless desert in the Wild West. Duels were still heard in different echoes of this world. But this whole story gave me one most important conclusion. We can't even imagine that a dry bush can grow. If you really believe in yourself, dream and achieve your goals, an oasis can appear that will illuminate the whole world with its beauty. It was a great 100 days in the world of the Wild West. Extremely dangerous, unfriendly at first glance, but very atmospheric and filled with adventures inside. Zeman was with you. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna continue developing the city of Rustwood in Minecraft, because I try to believe in my dreams.